posto do la kafo who let the idiots out of the bag. Wallahi sometimes in kadiamule mfangul bukalon fanka word me use that is directly self-referencing. Because momi yalonko ay hadiso warang ayo le tanang Qur'ano to ayar ke ala posto kamol hakilo bulande sunkar ba kono ite ko ta ika wandi alfa la kuolu na fena iko associate ni walla wobete yitandi kan ko ite kami safentela janinte be min fokan imanyo ta fang munete la problème oti ite mari kana ikaw foko jumale insafono moku sukiringolu bondina mboto kon wel ite be fangolella so alin nga kata ngam fangole dada folo so ite mari bente convince la nyadi le ko ite ninte se do ko keno le pour ka banko dada tumo minna ite man self conduct fang sotono ite yete la post je dawda yela kumo je dawda wandi keba nengolem wandi keba kaja folem anin ka banko tinya anibe banko dundi la nyoko no nyame anibe mol ko takindi la nyame andu most of ntolumin be social media to welem nimmanke nafikoti mi ya lonko mbe jambe jana makumo foka mi ya lonko anin tonya man tam fanga lonko mandaka tonya fo because mbe mole nyanyi nin kam anin awonyon dim furiya fango man soto because ite be diamu kan ite hadama din to and ite ko ila wululal jikitela le din kendo le wulu dim barakaringo bari ite ka tonyaje ika balika fo ika fania fasa pour ka mo febo pour ka mo sikandi ka woke fenti ka tambitela ase jari fang ika wandi kebal neng ika wandi alfa doya wallahi momo e wandi alfa ne ya doya ala sebula doya mo kono ala se doyandi momo e wandi alfa le kajafi ala sebula mol kono e seminu kajafi na baytari ya aliyalon ko ala maso ntaka kumo falele de nkale ko ntaka diamule andu wato wati ninga mifo ala kamma ko le na kumo nene buka fania abuka ke faniati andu ala buka malundi ngamin be fali alba jelale yalon nene nga fali janne nkale ko janni election o kana adama baroba trial le abe recruitment o kala security force la bitala le for 5000 and dalilo mi yatinna wo bebe kala nga be fali le nkale ko and this will comprise all the security forces mbedame follow mba count over 3000 wole recruitment o kana follow man December soto follow and just recently ngaje amiol fana be BFT la kotanke wallahi ala temmalundila sanka julo woto salon ko ntemang bo njama ani sexy dia dabo mbu dabo nyol yeloto because hadama dingo imiye fanke minti be kala wolati ye fanke moli doya moti bul kono moti fanoti mo furi moti ibe kala wolati ye fanke moli mo kendoti ala be kala wolati because yesu mamminna ala ke ka wolati sotoni fengobe ala le bulu ala le ko di o mu har jelti hani tole hani nyamato hani kafiro akadi wala le bari kende yani barako wallahi tallahi moko you deserve it, you have to work hard for that. Nte Yusufa Dabo wallahi tallahi nga momo kanu Gambia kono nye kanu ala kankila lella andu nenete jamfala fo janning ala benni kala nyame barinte Yusufa Dabo na declaration o wole muko 2026 hani ye jumale na fena yeke presidential candidate in the Gambia nte Yusufa Dabo my vote and my campaign and my efforts and my energy are for Ba Usenu Numukunda Dabo to be a president of the Republic of the Gambia for 2026 to 2031. Na bota je momo natanang wo mari nte finance be koros nga jibe jumale nte kono fa anin jumale be Gambia sambala no ngalo welcome because momo ba folante no ko ite be Gambia sambala le woto ite be munen hitandilantela wolem ko you can unite Gambia, you can put everyone together, you can ise wakili nole ye tara harsh circumstances kono ye alata ba wonte mu ala nyasila nalti nga ala le long andum ka danken yata wala woto momi man ala mutano kula ay ala tambindi wo man te lidno andum ngaje ko sabar ala min fo afako inna allah ma sabirun nte ala ni sabar lalem nte ngaje ko ba useni yo woleta kumo be ka foama bari motije mi yalon ko bi amantra ba usenu ka waran apart from UDP mbinne konte ko nyinke ba nyin amam betiyale wara manke mo kendol ti wala tinna man carte faya e kamune fonye wolem ko Gambia no le malla fala e ko yale de carte fayla no wala dol ko akeba yata so bari woman kule itandintela because nte ngamin belief wolem ko nimmo konte ko karimam betia anunte dankene atala ko beti atale anunte dankene atala wo competent tale ntela kendea mbo itandila nyaadile wolem kam womu maril convince pour ko wala kendea je community ngoje nyame pour se wo bula wonoma of course ite mo force la no alami yenda mo adiyate ya batu adiyate ikana batu bare ay ndawole kamma wa ma khalaqatu jinni wal insi illa liya'budun bare sa fo mbele ka batumba fon tol bele ka ala fana batuba woto mo be te ba usenu la kende ya folano bare ite mi ya la kende ya long ite min kala kende afo ika fo ko bari molle man so itele la responsibility mu sai ala yete min londa la kende ala ye futa wo molu kan ye ba usenu la kende afo ye mo sifalem anin atel mu nyangalem anin mu sabarlalem ntenga ala le dani pour ay tonya yitandinna jumalem ba usenu da bo fonti andum akana ke kanu furi ngoti akana ke fanako mbe kari le fasa kan wole ba tinna la awul tone blind eye to ba usenu anala kendea nga ala dani wala fullu killing wallahi tallahi alaymi yitandinna na ya yitandi momola imanke hasidoti ibe min tamandile bolonnale woto ninte manke nam dala mansola ding ala dari furi ngoti wallahi nyanna min kela mbole kela andu mbole kela fanaka last chance diala ko toto ala bulu atemi yengerindi kabringa dani ko tonya fonyeba fonyi keba tonya mo kurungolemba fo mo kurungonte fo abetiata Gambia le ba fama betia Gambia la fo ni nga tambinde ni atarete ala ko abe kala mansade abe Gambia sambala le fata sambala no ani mol ka min fama fo tonyante munem kuloti afonye bang wallahi mi yitantan na ngami jenning ala tema wallahi tallahi nga ala tale hana tarba usenu boyta carte fayola barinte be lola telecom 2026 ka last chance diala I owe him that fentem fo mankuje mi yalon ko amanke seneati andu mo jama fana bijele ala se ma koy nole ye keman sati tu mo minna i sontaka bula alfalu noma yaje hey korda alfantango aliaje dawoda korda bukata kabila alfantango akabilo bukata sate alfantango sate titala banku alfantanwa banku titala. We are wondering why we are still stuck behind because munem nketa fam marabalo leti nkamo jamante nte buka diamo si andi molte madiba on tanyi nderi diamo ko nte mo no ani nyi nyo sabo furi ngo nte ke nyi kaminna ete balla so ko nal ha ila parents solbe baluri ne ba minu tabe bari sa fanya yes ibe baluri iba mani fama ye ibe so ko na ha ini be nyoka ha nka ko ile jumale alfati soko sama ko nyeko mfamale why because atele wulu atele na alfati atele na fenko nka fa ko is he competent enough 100% pour ka korda samba comité laftala nyame sama ko nyaa sometimes yalo pabiri ngol la ko rek you know sa fo ko okay but despite all that do you take his responsibility do you seize his responsibility of him coming ko ba that ite be dame sain ke baya ketale man competent sain ite si karala nte muy dinke baldi warante muy dingolti nte barakatale ale en kende andi le sain nte be marra ko bela isa moy ko no you know coming ko ngada handile coming ko depends bondol ni kudol ka topoto but you know most of the decision atele ka tan ko so ni woketa so munatinna atol ya fil ko ke ba mi yalon ka karanta la londo soto andum fana loyalem andum fana ala census beba nyama su fol be betiaring munatinna with the help of the elites around him and the technocrats and also the vibrant youths. What is banko maralano? Ning atara tilingo ning tonya bedame, ni atara bunya ni hormo bedame, ning atara tonya ntol lafta kaminfo mimbenso no mokono wole nyanna apply la to the reality. Samo koni ha, there is true, but yalong ha, you cannot force the people because the people go to force who? Ite mi be mi support kan jumale ite convince pour your support. Namre sitale yala kul jibe ala ilaftala ibulatanon. Nyindo imala kul jibe pour se la fala ibulanoma because yeso sardal le sotato ika botus le sotato woto inene tala ku kendo jelano ala ku te fala no sondo mo kon yaje ni laftaka mo fasano ikala ku kendo le jibe because hanin tol belen ninga nyola fault jibe dorom be fault jela nyobalale because ntenga fault je molle bala nene ma mira min la koy fault sotole na balu kon I was shocked pour ka fault o dolje il a side to me that alone as I rule out no le ko ni anatara pour ka banko le mara well they are not competent, they are not fit pour ka banko mara. For the fact that banku maralaka hadama dingo sifa bele mara banku maralaka ko bele je banku maralaka dun ko bele kono oto nimba usenu yono kumo bebe fokama ko bebe kekama UDP be kujul kajabla jana mol be fintila binala mol be kuol folama minu yalon ko wotumonu kunun ani wolle mo ay wolle sikandi ay promote wol binale be kumo be folama be munyara be sabari mobuka moy ay kuma danje balu fo wara ay kuma fo mimma na fola woto we mune quality leso wole wo alfala mararo la wisdom aning na keta nyaton koti abe unite la together nyame bari ni iteko ntelebe kela nyinti by force ntete modo bulala kenyinti wara molle mal la finina watare itele fanka molu fandi wala pour ye la findi tela ite bo molu fandi ka womari la pour ye la findi tela wallahi ite fana la xamen ko nini inni dia ko wallahi nin ala sake salon woton ka ala min batu la reso mario sam fata worulo mario rabbul samawati wal ard wa huwa rabbul azim wote salon ko manso amansoto isalon ko jibril dala manso mansoto wote salon ko kila muhammad al amin ala dala manso manso min kafu ibrahim ya kalilullah wala ma ama teroti wallahi wo manso ite mole kong wara ite lafta nyaton kayala wara lafta place la foy jariye pour ka molu fandi mola pour ite moli yete kanu wallahi ni wo fota ni te fana sa soto te salon ko alama soto nsella moy nyola jan baka ni hakilo la de momo ya mira ko dunia mu chahandulati dunia mu italti hey femman ko ya fo labang ntede nena ma moy de ko ala jitana ko kari ite be kala mansati kari ite te kala mansati taman ser la le ka fo ko mansa ni ni obe kari balale kari kabri ngaji be ngalo ne ko ning asike no mansati de nte mbentili nambari ndingo hayna adama dalafi wolu ngo ngaje teletol lundo ntata ya nabe sirimbe kachala akonye onkuli ka jumale support nka ente ko le son 2016 mini e banko ta sai ap ngoji mi fame ta jeleta akonye ko bula mama kande noma nka e munat ne yofo akonye mama kande be kala man sati nyimbanko kande kay mama kande ya nka mbari mbari ndingo nka jina jumale ofo akonye ngalo nen kami foy onkul fonka fani ya foy len kay hani nka ko bari yalon e bari mfana asoto tale afana connecta nyame ha nka e bari asekeno le bari maje folo akonye bismillah mune wo sabu because mama kande boss min sotono ay darajo min sotono Gambia kono mama kande bunya min sotono in the politics wallahi tallahi motenun jang na manke ba usenuti ane UDP miya sotono so everybody believe ko mama kande would be a president one day or the other. It's still not late, but Munero reduced to the level where it is now. It's the level and the nature of the people of the Gambia. So Momo man Gambia molu long, itema long, mo sifa nyani leni wolle betilka. The momo ya lon ko yeku kendo ke politiko kono, ye bara kendo ke politiko kono ima Mama Kande si. Mama Kande has done immensely a lot for Gambian people, especially the rural and the province. Kaboholul sing, kalomol la hajol, kamusol la gadinol topoto. Despite all that, Barrow came, boom, they went and followed. Karela Balem, and he just a little token. So that's the nature of our people. So walana momo beduna politiko kono tani hakilola. Politico is all about, technicality. Politics is all about vision. Politics is all about, reasoning. Reason well. Don't listen to the crowd shouting behind you. Don't listen to the people around you who are instigating things that is not in them. They are inculcating things in you that is not even in them. Either, they are wishing for you to be somebody so that they can have a position, or they are... Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, my battery went down, so I lost the vision. But now, with the help of a power bank, I can resume. Yeah, so exactly that. Mama Kande kita mole timi alonko ay do koke. Ay makoy roke boholo sing ay kursi. Bari coming ko niade ngana fe example oti because munem mulle sotana mi ko lonna le fangumu wala tanu ne kabe kala man satibe. Coming ka fa yitanda la ko hanim bi woman bayde bari alala kolo aka kenya me moman ko no woto. So wala mote power sotla no ya fo karibe kala man sotile o karite kala man sati. Ka foko babu sente kala man sati. You know why? Because inteleman ke man satombo nati. Bolatina ako malikili mulukuli mantasha. Ateleka tombong mindiatae anan lambe mindiatae wato mindiatae abukasara mola. Anmunadiata ale bi ba usenu lowo jumale wo asala kuota aya bulandi mol kono ay bie fulla bango ala ko ke jaraboti ke fango marano ala karola. Just like how we are all shouting behind other people as well. So what is the most important thing benum point on into wolem ko being a politician wolem kake a good technician. Being a politician, wolem kake a very good listener. Being a politician, wolem kake moti mi alonko, you will be, very smart when it comes to reasoning. And then you have to swallow your pride. Politician don't learn how to swallow your pride. Billahi wallahi tallahi. In to succeed in politics. Because politician o kamune jibe wolem ko mtebe mune it's like an architect. Architect, will come to, or an engineer, civil engineering, neoke, or you architect. They will come to, a piece of plot or land or a space, and they will look at it. Yajibe mune se implement noja, and abe mu formation le sotola. When they looked at the diagram or the diameter or anything or the shape, the frame or the environment, they will know. So politician, a good politician fana, if anaka political arena ni equal study. You look, yajibe, you can even, whom you, because there is no permanent enemy in politics. Wallahi lazina. You looked, yajeko nyin nala nyomoyo na future interest lebije. You bow down and then you work with the person. For example, today, I will be bold enough to take UMC as, because, you know, I consider myself once part of them, okay? Who are gaining good momentum. And for example, they looked at the political arena and they see, okay, we come from UDP. Despite all that, we know, you know, it's going to be tough, but come on, hey, our, you know, collabo with UDP is a mighty force that nobody can break, especially when we manage to, you know, get few people like Esam Baifal, Mama Kande, and the like. So in this, what are we going to gain from this? You see, technically, well, when we are going for this, you know, coalition, what we're gonna look for, at least we get, you know, 3 to 4 ministers, and this will be permanent, whereby even one of our ministers, ning a mistake, okay, and then luaya bondala dokola, but that position remain to be for UMC. Nobody can take, no other political party, and the president would not have the power to forfeit that. That would remain as UMC, you know, positional. So that's guaranteed. We have 4 or 5 ministers. Then next step, after presidential candidate, we're going for parliamentary. So we're gonna try. We're gonna use all the resources we have, the energy, the force we have, to get at least 10 to 15 seats. That will be our target. Afuta nyaonya. When you come out with 8, that's a bingo. And then, you know, local government also. You scramble for at least 2. For example, you know, Talib will use all his influence to make sure, you know, whoever is going to succeed him, KMC, will be, you know, unite la Fenko. And then maybe scramble for Banjul or somewhere, you know, UDP Fanaya Karta. So at the end of the day, even they come out with 1 or 2. That's a bingo as well. And then jointly, they work for the common interest, the common good. Sign. Itila molu representative or ila councilolu, ila chairman or mayorlu, aning ila minister, wala ministry, aning ila position or yemin mount, they are there to serve the public. How efficient, how effective are they? That will determine the next election, presidential election. Nalla party lota fangwe. Because now, moli yalla competence jele, yalla capability jele. And this is why sometimes I don't understand the philosophy of Gambian people. Because there is no doubt. And there is no one who can doubt ko or can deny ko. Ning UDP, Masakunda Nata, they will function, they will work. Because why? Ye plus all mara being chairman, local government or mayoral positions, they're functional 100%. Even the government try to incriminate and then sabotage with all, they are working in hard. So for molu ke iyaka nyola je. Bari mune keta damalu manyo batuno. Abokole ko ning alfamiye musunani soto ala korda kono. O musunano be dinke ba wulu dinkewo. Andunga a dinkewo ning ibe wuluta tilikilin ne be la sangol kiliyatan. Wate kilin tilikilin. So they are all equal in the compound. Alfa dung ya jeko ntela ning korda nta talala no tema. Factory mimbe mbulu nta talala no. Bari fonga mo soto nanyin musu nanol la dinke keba nanol kono min se mara nin factory la nin tetije. woke ba sign abe mune jibela ata jibela ko nga musukari le kanu wodingo mbole tambindi la hani ata jibela ko musukari dingo wole be palasi bato wole ka mano sambana suokono mbadi la wala hani abe mune jibela wole mko nyimusu nano dingo le be mu flangoleti andu nyimusol be kanyanta nyen nyin dingol be kanyanta nyen woto mbe min jibela wole jumale se nyim palaso marano ka maintain konte be nyamen anda nyim family be ke kilimoti ay nyim musunanol be muta ay dingol be muta mo be ala sia soto equally without fear or favor wobe kala no nyaadile wonte nyonya ngoti de wobe kala no nyaadile wonten kodi tandoti de wobe kala no nyaadile wonten ka dunnin dumala ka kuol jiki jakade hani wo alfaale be sila e korosiroke banni wo alfa tata faya je ko tonya nanyin dingolu imam pare ka kubula nyoye imam pare ke ji nyoye imam pare ka kutu nyoye we mune itandala ko ninga tu kilimbulu atitala woto ntele nyanna continue la nga fo nga je ko ala benni dandila nyame wara nga moje mi yalon ko definitely nga lon ko wobe kala mole ki mi yalon ko famma jilalem andum abe sonnale fana pour kantela legacy baloni kanyi mol be mutaku ke be ke kilimoji so mo stantano woto woman qualify mo muftano woto woman qualified mo patience woto woman qualified and this is exactly ntenga ba usenu la leadership anin UDP anin na successful nyel isi ila nani ne taka scenario ke ba nyin alafita dindingol kono kili ye tambi alafta dindingol kono kili hey mo konte ko ba usenu hadu metala malafika place to dindingol wallahi taala mba fole ye fani andum alsinana nse janabo ku ngang saljo muta nga arkam flasali nga arkurano muta ngang kalala ko tonyanten ngami long o kanyantale tonyanten ayanga niyo sotole anda pareta la will sotole he was ready and he was ready bari mangi nyoye manyo batu mobe lafta iteke feddi ntol mimbe ko man tol mi yalon ko tolle fulelti ntolle keta molti mini yalon ko nkanyo nyori because ntenga belief le ko nin talib tambita ntebe palaso sotolale nyindo fana ya bayo sonko ya mira ko ni yankuba tambita mbe palaso sotola do fana ya mteka nyimi fonka example ole tade mo kana misquote mo kana nakumata ya kuntu yeta ya present wrongly ka jakaser na fe nyimu hakili diamole mbe hakili diamole hakili maya diamo mbol so womolu mini be koma wolle nyinke bala nyin din kendolu anala nyimmo kendolu anala nyimmo betiari ngolu mini yalon ko wolle se pati sambano wolle dunta ke wol betinya hani bi womo kiringol le bo kuriyala bo nafiki yala bari nta safo wo dingol le ko alije aliye moy aliya lonko ala ya ngani ya minna mo tanu albulu sembe ma siyalla ko di soto ma siyalla bu hante ma siyalla ala man satalla jannen abe hamela fan abe kontan na kadiyalla nali al fango ji aliya al fango kanyang aliye son kula mo be safu minna ko itele be sonna nyinna ni ko itele be sonna nyinna iti sa lonko woto itebe ku kendo la kan kuwoku nin atara mantra safirin alquran lo to ko e kana sonyinna kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam le ma yamaro ko kana sonyinna woto ite sa sonno halale nyinna ntala philosophy anything that is not written in the Quran ko this is not acceptable anything that the holy prophet doesn't advise us not to accept it for me that thing is acceptable so atutete marila reasoning nebulu how you will reason how you will perceive things and how you want your future. So it's still not late for all this, chomping, fractions to come together and reason and stop what they are doing to themselves and their future. Momo ya miracle ite be kela no fentile ka funti ila fasuo kono waran ka finti ila karamo kunda yeta yela fansum e madaraso lo waran ye fansum korda lo without ifala dua mansoto waran ila karamo la dua mansoto ma fo ite madaraso lo la de amote siala de bare barako tatarraji yaje nte mo molati mi alon ko nakol kaw ko yatale because nte I want to make judgments by myself. Nte bukala fika judgment just because I want to judge someone or I want to rule somebody's, nte kukili mo be mo wole understand there is nowhere mo se article or fembondi nang mi alon ko ntele nga safembulola warantele nga fo video to ko babu seno is not competent to be a leader or cannot win an election or UDP mambetea or no. My resignation from UDP was plain and clear. At the time a particular person was treated, wasn't the time to treat someone whom you know is working for you or working with you or you are together. And who was this? Talib Ahmed Bensouda. When was this? When his own father died. Ala 40 days UMC. The government was heartless. Imang compassion from Soto Puruka a la commission of halt for some time after the 40 days. No. 7 days of Mamra Fanga Ketangamra Fala, 7 days or the 8 days of Cabrala Pabi Banda. Tata commission. So I was so much in pain to see him going through the commission when he's mourning his father. Wo pain benna mbanna fengo fenje ngaje minika castigate fango wolko itolmu UDP supporter led. That really pains me. I don't want to associate myself with people like that. So walatina I call for naming and shaming for UDP to take a stand and name and shame people who are doing that. But ngaje ko womanke, then I distance myself. And this is but warning kasi ka banko la political fenko nying dimension o nying jibe to come to a conclusion to rescue this country and to do something to make our people safe and achieve our goals should be through this channel. Wo martin nante alay hakilo din na mo use pour ko reason. And what reason in ngoleke ngajeko this fraction mang nafa, we are still giving the chance to the old fool to be the author of the book. So if we want to change the story of our beloved land, we need to come together and make a unique thing. Swallow our pride, coming afale nyame, ar Qur'ano ko minna ko nyinte no la warang kana nyinke, wole buka keno. Warang kila e min fo wole buka keno. Bar na manke woti anything imari sa keno. Sakutuma ilafta somala. Momo lafta somale ke munyale ka sabarle, ika kutule ika yamfale. Aliye sabari, aliye yamfa, aliye kutu, albe na together, ngana banko bondi. Hey, ba usenu hani atara tonya atol kamin foko agree vitale teninte wolen tonyati ate tambila no sanjilul la ninga ke president oti hana lafta la ta nola fona ke lafta ke la Museveni tibe bari ngalon ne ko wo pa binte wo moti anda manka moti ntenga millo woto mandam pour ka soute a fangola de mandam pour ka molla moyde wallahi tallahi ndunta alale kan kullo furindi ngolla mi yalon ko ndefana ngo inherit le pour ni lafta molonna ala sejeri ndala ngaminje ayen kono fale alinga murun drawing board otobang alinga feabula because yala munem atol be ya lonne mini ye kunun alfal walinu alfal mini ka duwanu mole nsata daslani sangajor kunchumba fati jason toure kata Kambemba suware nyol kata you can name it sexy dia dabonyo ni futata wala ni wolije wallahi ni mu mo fan waralati waran imu koditiyo tibe jutula wala bar wol ko mo barakatale foy la silo barakata anda ase baraka fo janni ala bala dunya ketala fenta fo munem ibuka mo jibe ala muntungola ya underrate so Gambia dum wala siyata jang mo ka mo jibe lay jumala nyintina mo mol dahandi jang walakin we keep failing. Let's listen to each other. Let's try to lend each other our ears to learn from the realities. And this is the only way. Ntaka min falede andu momo ka fo fanako hana tara mol ibalanta le pour ka joina kan ba usenta winna no adamma barole be winna albe fe Allah alabe kuyitandila alla 20 December alabe kuyitandila alla mbina nyo cross le ngalon nyinane be kala fosti mbe nyo recognize la because 2016 ndia mutale no minima nyina woli yalo nen kam min fo ntanga sedo le nteni ko kuma fo sedo le be mbulu min yalon ko ale dolu balundile hani bi ngamin be fo ale ya bekel wallahi tallahi al semalu aliye doya fal fongo ya lon ko al maltala al doya tale ala safi al yebiti lo safi ali nga wakili nga munya nga sabari nga ta nyokan mbenga na nyinke ba tamindi sanji lulu kilingo nga diala nal bita nyokan de meto nya fola ali de al tanin to nyala ali al nyonene kana taraje ni UMC be kafule ka UMC make sure you make your demands should be nothing less than 4 to 5 ministers you demand it. Demand it. Ning parliamentary nata scramble for at least 15. Your target should be 15 MPs. But if you get 8, it's a bingo. Local government, councillors, scramble. And then once you are in the government, do not focus on politics anymore. What your focus should be, deliberation. Make sure you deliver. Work hard. Do what you need to do. Wallahi talla aliena je mimbe kala. Nale presidential candidate o bondi fo taliblem fo kemo bojanne fo jumale mol se bulal no may carte fa ali ala liwi. Nal balan tanin dulala. Wallahi talla Yusufa Dabo mo bi mo furi ngotal nyakoto. So malbe sal bulo podi albe siri. Nkami fala sel lamoyde. Ni momo lafte jutuna. Momo lafte lamoy ni min malafi kanan lamoy bar wallahi taala momo ya mira 2026 ibe lole fangoyele ikaba Usainu le malundi telebe malla ni mam malu do yaf nyewulo bari ba Usainu no mukunda Dabo woto ntenga minje nyala wote salon ko Cecilia Dabo man alabatu ay ginol le batu wote salon ko njama man alabatu ay ginol le batu wote salon ko Serigne Bamba Touba man alabatu ay ginol le batu bay nasma alabatu ay ginol le batu nkame fale ngalo ne de mbea folali andu nyinne be kala nalla diamu labamoti pour to talk about anything ko support this nte I will be on this ground here in the Gambia. I will be on the ground to fight and to work for Usainu Dabo to make sure any youth that are around me, any elder, anybody who listen to me, who I benefit, who I respect, who respect me, they will all cast their vote for Usainu Dabo. Wallahi ladina. My energy, my resources, my wealth, everything will be pumped into that because knowledge ko welen bankola salvation oti welen tella barajo nkami nyini alaya na fengo nga dundi ku kendoto pour min se nafa yo malikiyama. And this is what exactly I am going to do. If you guys listen to me and we do what is supposed to be done for the Gambian people, for the interest of the Gambian people, I promise you, I will stand by each and every one of you to make sure ko Allah nyanto minti alfana ya soto. Nkami fala lilla moyde bari nale man sola alta albita ala damen alko Gambia dingol le man la fi ba Usainu la ala wartale tumando bato nin atara mole ka molu nyini fo moli la fila fo ala le ka mol la fo dundi mo sondo mo kono obe koylale woto salon ko ba Usainu manke mo kendo woto salon ko kam fama wolen tonyati woto salon ko ntolbe kam fama wolen tonyati badni atara kam fama ma amanke tonyati wallahi talla nyin keba munyata la sabarta andu mo kendolem anda Gambia le je anda be lorin Gambia la interesolto anda hameta le num pour kanyim palaso Hanover by now adingol ye bara dingol le man nyomutay man chance di nyole man nyomoy mo be hameta yeke nyaton ko yeke place yeke maralati fo ya tinna a wakilita abe koreringo abe continue kam wallahi talla ni atara wolen tonyati ala sadiala ala sa nyaajo fita anda se mo koyo yitandala asa sika ayadi minna nta de manta ko ma and I believe I have now made myself very clear. Nte mbuka mo fo kana kari fasa kari kajafi kari neng kari ketenti no bari nte bal dani la minna fo UMC lemba fo UDP lemba fo jumale nko na focus mi minti wolen kanyin government bondi Adama Barrow as an individual is not our problem, because Adama Barrow cannot walk alone. The government is our problem. The government, we don't want this government. We want to change the government. So in changing the government, we being the priority number one be institutional reform, security reform, and all the necessary reform. Constitutional reform, of course, which will be the first, the primary thing. Ningol be execute far banta, and within the 100 days, those should be executed. Ningol be execute far banta. Then there, we focus on reshaping and rebuilding. Reshaping and rebuilding. But now, hani jumale nata, woli jumale nata nang. You Gambia inherit 2026. It will take you 5 or more years to put things in order because of damage menketa. The damage menketa assemble warabatali. So our problem today is to change the government. The good people in the government to continue. For example, the Minister of Education, who dare touch that man, I will attack you personally, because that man is the darling of this nation. That man is just like, I would say, Balagaba Jahumpa. When Yaya Jammeh was there, Niaje Kaya Action Man, Nying Commissional Be Natanan Kul Be Keden Ketenda. Look at those people. Mome la ku kalantam moy. Maybe things are associated to them because of the ministry or, through directives and all that. But ila ku kalanta moma moy. And what amazed me about all this, Willem Ko, nying commission ol beketa fo ajane commission lembang fa mun commission na walaikum salam. But hani UDP la all members mini alon ko ye prominent and the most sensitive ministry handle positional, none of them has been vindicated. None of them has been close to any corruption. Allahu Akbar. So atol ko wolle manke molti min se banko marano wolla wo alfa kendo mi alonko ay place jelle mara hani fenkili mama ni ba diamula wo hakilin tangol min alonko I hakilo ma yirwa I ma hakili soto andi neneta soto la summun bukumun umuyun fahum lari itol moleti wala tinna alako jahannama hana manfa mba fandila nim berolla aliyamira fa be nim berolle la bankonko berol hani summun bukumun umiyun fahum lari juna wollem berolti molmi yalko tulo kutintale I nyal bukeje I sondomo nya sukita ako hani berole fiseti woto wo berola bollella wo mo sifado wolle kanay ka foko ha jumalle deportation on sign wolle kana ha why ala musona dingo benefit from the lands. Come on reason better, reason well, bring up something that is arguable, that is debatable. And most of you don't even know how to debate. You don't even know one small nalman banendiro keje albe wandi alfal nenna warangali wandi alfar karkacho. Come on, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ite mariko, iwu botana kordale kono alfa lete wulu. Wallahi nte maltale purko wandi alfa ben. Waranka wandi alfa ta ka bad ka karkacho ka puma tilimbalol fama. Wunga mune yitandi wala ko nte faman dinkendo wulu aman dingo wulu min kuluta. So sometimes you speak for yourself. wala tinanko mol min ka fu mol idiot ka cool la mol kan ite you are defining your own self. Let's be technical. Let's come together and then salvage our country. We want to change the government. We want the betterment of our people, the future of the Gambia. Selfish interest and atol lafta alefongol leke nyaton kolti. You know you cannot take on this person. But we can do this and take on this person. So because of pride and this thing, you said, oh no, I'm not gonna accept that. No. So you are not for the country. Ni atera momo so be ata momo ya ko ala aso wisdom mola. Wol mari nyan na jele ko no ñu man la fi banko la kayro. Because banko be la tanga ke kilinati pour nga nyimbondi. Munati na 2016 mobe nata iketa kilinti because mobe la hamo mulati ka government on fali. Mistake or katajele, but muna na mistake or to learn from the mistakes. Well, na mistake is acceptable. Mistake, you learn from the mistakes. So mistake will make it a 2026. That's what everyone is gonna learn from. Minibitala coalition or with whoever, they will come together to make the change possible. Should learn from that and they come to good terms.